Good evening, everybody, and welcome to If You Were a Disney Imagineer live stream. I am Jeff.
I'm Brittany.
And we are Our Paradise Falls. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We would love for you to come on our family adventures with us. Please hit that subscribe button. Also, ring that notification bell. That way you are notified when our family adventures go live. We have two amazing guests with us tonight. First, this one is a dear friend to us. We've met her at Disney a bunch of times. We've met her outside of Disney a bunch of times. So we are going to introduce first Megan from the Megan Moves channel. Hey, Megan.
Hey, everyone.
How's everything going with you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So can you tell us a little bit about your channel and what you have coming up?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks for having me again. My name's Megan, and I do a lot of theme park content. So I mainly do Disney stuff, but I'm also a Universal annual pass holder, do a lot of travel videos. And recently I've been really working on trying to get a lot of my Seattle vlogs finished up. My family and I went on vacation to Seattle a couple weeks ago. So I've been trying to get all those vlogs out and finished so that way I can start sharing some other adventures that I've been on. So that's what I've been up to recently.
Awesome. Can't wait to see those Seattle videos. I'm super excited for that.
I'm still waiting for that Funko vlog that you did. That's the one I'm waiting for the most.
Yep. I'll have to share it.
And the next channel that we have with us tonight is the first channel that we've ever done. The first time we've ever had this channel on a live stream. We actually met this channel during our May trip. And I guess it was fate because
it was fate because we were just chilling.
Yeah, we just happened to run into them at the where were we?
We were at Walt's Library.
Yeah, at the Riviera. So tonight we also have with us Doofs and Disney. So hey guys, how's it going?
Hello. Hey, thanks for having us on your live stream.
Absolutely, definitely. Could you tell us a little bit about your channel and what you guys have coming up?
You go.
Well, we started our channel as we had our first annual pass year ever in 2019, and it was just kind of our vlogging the year of our annual pass, and then annual pass year ended, luckily when it did, because then the world happened, and literally a week before that, and so from then on, it's just kind of been Disney news, lots of merchandise that I like to open on camera, pin collecting, just kind of keeping up with things. And whenever we go down, we do a vlog of our park trips. It's kind of a little bit of everything, tips and tricks.
I love it.
Great. Good content. We absolutely love it. We enjoy it. So before we get into the Imagineering part, we got a couple of just, some icebreaker questions to get everybody in the mood a little bit tonight. So Brittany, you want to take it away with the first question?
So let's start out with the most expensive question.
Ooh, okay.
What does everybody think of the Galactic Star Cruiser?
Experience. Yeah, have you seen it? What do you guys think of the pricing of it? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share screen here. Let's see if this works. I think it is. And boom.
Oh,
there you go. That is
really small.
Is that the itinerary?
Yes, that's the itinerary for what?
Oh gosh.
There we go.
Sweet. So walk us through this, because I've seen some things, and as a non-Star Wars fan, I'd love to hear what Star Wars fans think of this, because I personally thought it was maybe a little bit expensive, but maybe that's just from my point of view. So I'd definitely be interested to hear what you guys have to think. Yeah.
I'm guessing arriving at terminal means checking in, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So it's a little earlier than most Disney hotels.
Yes.
Most Disney resorts are check-in at like 3 or 4 o'clock, right? So I think the 1 o'clock was kind of interesting in my opinion. You're checking in earlier. So I thought it was pretty interesting.
So the price point of $5,000 for your 2-night stay for just 2 adults, and that's not even including a child. It's $6,000 for 2 adults and 1 child.
Wow.
And that's right because we're a family of 3, so that's our price point right there. I believe that's a little steep for what you're given. I do get that it's going to be like a new innovative hotel, new innovative world. It's just going to be tough though, because you're pretty much you're almost being restricted to stay at your hotel and do the things that are there. Because if you go to the parks and enjoy your day at the parks, you're going to miss out on your whole itinerary of doing all these amazing things. So you're pretty much, instead of paying for the weekend to go to the parks and stay at this hotel, you're pretty much paying a weekend to go stay at a hotel.
But the hotel is also, I mean, if you look, I'm assuming this is the itinerary that's going on there. From what I've understood with the hotel, it's an experience. So you're going and you're starting a mission from day 1 to day 2, and then you finish your mission and leave on day 3. It's kind of how they put it. So it's an attraction in itself. And you go to, I think there's one little spot in there where you actually go to the park via the shuttle, and you kind of hang out in Galaxy's Edge, but you never leave the hotel because it is the attraction. It's like going into the Tower of Terror and being able to walk into every room and something happen in every room. Something's always going on. That's kind of how it was marketed to me.
Yeah.
And looking at this itinerary, it's very cruise line-esque.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've got your lunch and dinner time.
Right.
Everything's like completely planned out for you.
And all the meals and the drinks and everything minus alcohol and some specialty stuff, all of that's included in the cost. So, I mean, I guess that's a checkbox in the pro column. But I can go on a 7-night cruise, on a 7-night Disney cruise, and not pay anywhere near this.
Right.
And everything is included.
Wait, what did I tell you earlier? The prices were what?
Out of this world.
There you go.
But I mean, I just feel like I could get so much more with so much less money going on a Disney cruise, or going and getting an entire week's vacation plus park tickets and still not pay anywhere near that amount of money. I mean, whenever Universal is knocking you on social media about how expensive you are, there's something going on. I mean, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Universal's been ragging on them on Twitter and in the Instagrams and all the other social medias for the past couple of days.
Yeah.
So
I'll be interested to see how quickly it does.
Sell out. It'll sell out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you think, Megan? Coming from a hardcore Star Wars fan, like your biggest fandom, let's say if that's Harry Potter, would you pay a $5,000 experience for a Harry Potter-esque type of event or an experience like this?
I still wouldn't. And I think it's kind of like what you guys were saying, like the value or like what you're getting out of it. Whenever I looked at it, I expected it to be like a 5-night cruise type thing. And then I looked and it's like, 2 days or,
it's like 1 and some change if you put all 3 of the days together.
So looking at that, like I would obviously want to do it, but I think just looking at what I could get value-wise somewhere else, whether it's going on a Disney cruise or spending a whole week at a Disney park, I don't know. I don't know that it would be worth it for what you're getting. But I do know that it's, it's immersive, it's new, it's like a new of its kind, so I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But what do you guys think?
I still think that I would rather travel overseas to Hong Kong or Tokyo and go to Disneyland over there than spend $6,000 for 2 nights.
Yeah, and going on that specific vacation, you're still not going to spend that money.
Right, because I mean, I don't have the itineraries or whatever for flights and whatever, but I'm pretty sure we still spend a lot less for a longer period of time. And you get a whole nother Disney experience and not just a galactic Star Wars fan. Mm-hmm. But as a dedicated Star Wars fan, in love with Star Wars, how do you feel?
This is what we need.
I love it. I don't love the price. If I would say if I had that kind of money to spend, yes, in a heartbeat, I would spend it. And
if I had it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of Star Wars fan I am. Like that retractable lightsaber, just in itself, they're making a lightsaber that extends out and retracts in on its own. You don't have to do it yourself anymore or take like the hilt off or anything. It goes in and out all by itself. So I do want to go and experience something like that, but it's just when with that price point is just it's very like, wow, we're going to be saving them for a long time. Or like we could be saving for a 2-night stay at the Galactic Star Cruiser, or we could spend that kind of money, like Doofs were saying, for a week on a Disney cruise. Like it just
probably 2 different vacations, to be honest.
It just there's more.
Yeah,
I would like to hopefully. I don't know if anybody from Disney's watching. Which, if you would like to invite us to the Galactic Star Cruiser, we would love to come and vlog and review it.
We'll bring our cameras.
yeah,
So if we get to experience it like that, that would be great. But I do want to see some videos and kind of see, all right, you know what? That's worth that price point.
Right.
But just by looking at by still images and this itinerary, I'm just like, all right, I need to see it. Like I need to see it's amazing. But those hotel rooms, they look really small. They look
they look like they could be smaller than a value size resort room.
Yeah, Brittany, I didn't realize until I think
they kind of look smaller than a cruise ship room as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's actually what I was thinking the first time I saw the picture.
Yes. And I had said the same thing to Jeff. Jeff has only been on one cruise, and most of it was spent on the top deck. But our room was
the head over the edge.
Tiny. It was small, and that's exactly what that room looks like.
Just because you've had the presidential suite on all the cruises you went on with your parents, just us. What was that?
It was an inside a Dirty 30 cruise.
No. What were the classes in Titanic? Like I was the middle, because we're middle class. We've always been in the upper deck, with the rich people.
I love it.
But yes, those rooms look super tiny, and again, you're paying for what? What are you putting your money towards?
Yeah,
I can't justify it, but I look at it like this. I'm never going to have to justify it because it's going to be sold out for 5 years out. As soon as it goes on sale, every time an opening comes up, it's going to be snatched up like that. So really, I will never have to be in the position to make that decision.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I don't have a web bot on my computer that is fast enough to do that.
I can't wait to see the videos and the vlogs.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna be watching those all day long.
It'd be kind of cool though, because we never win any of the other annual pass holder stuff. You know how all the emails were going out for Ratatouille? Of course, we didn't get one of those emails. But if they send out emails to pass holders, be like, "Hey, come and experience the Galactic Star Cruiser."
You better be on your phone.
That'd be
awesome.
It's gonna be like the FunkoCon exclusives. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, come on.
Yep.
All right. So second question, we were going to do the last icebreaker question. Let's talk the 50th merch that is coming out. I'm super excited for this.
Yes.
I'm ready to get out the wallet and spend some money.
Yes.
I think my most favorite piece of merchandise, of course, is the lounge fly. The lounge fly is absolutely adorable.
It's going to be the one? Not the sequinedy one, the other one.
No, the other one. No, I don't like the sequinedy one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one. Yes.
Now,
that's on my list.
Here's my question. What'd you say?
I said, what do you think? You like it?
I do like this one. I am like iffy on the sequiny one. I think there's just a lot going on with it personally.
I agree.
But I'd be curious to see it in person. So I'm not going to, hate on it until I see it. Even though these are kind of like the real bags. I don't know. I need to see it in person. But my question for...
Oh,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought you were done.
No, you're fine. I was just going to ask, my question for the 50th merch is, of course, the first day, this stuff's all going to be sold out. Do we think that they're going to restock throughout like the year or throughout the month of October? Like, what are you guys thinking? I'm concerned.
They'll have initial stuff. That's like day one of the 50th. That stuff will go. People will be in there buying 10 of those things. 9 of them will be on eBay. But for the rest of the time, they're going to have general merch. The bag probably not, but the ears, the shirts, maybe some limited edition or limited release pins that you're going to get. It's kind of like, I look at it, it's going to be kind of like the Disneyland, whatever that was. 50th, 60th, whatever that was. Yeah. It's going to be like that, where they're going to release stuff every couple of weeks and every couple of months. So it's not all out right at one time. Like the little Funkos back here with the Disneyland castle and Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse.
Oh, yep.
Those were like, one came out in January, one came out in December. There was another, like these trains, they came out periodically all the way up through like February. They were still coming out. So, but they were releasing them a little bit at a time.
So Morgan from Teaching Disney's in the comments. Hey Morgan, so she just brought out a great point. So today they put let me see if we can. There you go. They put
I saw that.
on Halloween merch today. So only 2 items per customer, hopefully per.
What?
I hope they do that moving forward with this.
Absolutely.
I hope they do it with Funko Pops. And I've been saying this for when Madame Leota was released, the glow in the dark one, they put that. The people were in there buying 30 of them. Like, just they were candy. And I'm just like,
I mean, I did get one though.
Like, you need to make it fair for everyone. Like, I shouldn't have to pay $50 on a $20 pop. That's insane.
And not just that, but paying a personal shopper, they want a tip too. Like, you're paying for the whatever you're buying, plus you're tipping them because they want money as well for doing the job. So it's
so I'm happy that Disney's finally doing this. And
that's been a gripe of mine for a while, is why is it that you have, let's say there's a limited edition of whatever the item is, 2,500, 3,000, and you're allowing each person to get 10, 20 of these things. And you know what they're doing with them, which isn't fair to everybody else. I just want one. That's all I want. I just want one.
So perfect example, the Funko Con. So there was 2 big exclusives. There was the Galactus. He was it's a 10-inch Funko Pop of Galactus. He was a 1,500 piece item. And then you had the Snow White bag with the Evil Queen. You had the Snow White Pop with the Evil Queen bag. I had both of them in my cart. Galactus was the first to sell out. Then it was Snow White. On Friday, Loungefly was releasing the Snow White bags as well. They sold out in a second.
Yep.
I had it in my cart and boom, it was gone in a second.
Yeah, the problem with that is web bots.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That is there's no way that many people were on right then and there to get those, because a lot of time Loungefly and Funko, which are the same company, they don't really have a limit on how many you can get, or at least they didn't. I don't know if they still do, but their website is notorious for being overridden by web bots. I mean, I can literally get on there and just hit click, boop. I'm like refresh, boop, sold out. And I'm like, how is it sold out? It's 1 second after. Right. There's no way that many people were going after that stuff.
So the Galactus Pop right now is selling for $250 plus on a $100 exclusive, and the Snow White bag I think is at $300 plus right now on $100.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's crazy.
Not worth
that
it.
50th anniversary merch though.
It's gonna be. Yeah.
If you don't get it, you're gonna be paying the price of a Galactus Star Cruiser still.
Yeah. I think this bag is going to be one of the most popular items. It's going to go really fast.
Yeah, but if we're lucky, they'll end up having quite a bit of them. I'm trying to remember.
Because I was going to talk about that.
There was an item that the
sweatshirt.
I'll think of it in a minute. There was an item last year that ran out, and this year they were like, oh wait, no, we're going to have a lot of them. I'm having a brain fart. I don't remember. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Get back to me.
These ads on this website are very distracting.
They're so
They kind of are.
It's Target. Come spend more money.
We got Pampers up here in the top right. We got some
food.
I see cake in the bottom corner.
Target.
I saw beer over there a second ago.
They're hitting us with, make a baby, eat cookies, and come spend money on Target.
Now we're talking about monkeys.
Oh no.
So I was gonna say about the sweatshirt, it kind of just gives me like classic Disney vibes, just with the 50 slapped on it. I mean, it really looks like just a generic Disney sweatshirt with the number 50 on it. I'm surprised they didn't do more.
It looks like they kind of have their costumes on too, which might just be like.
Maybe.
Yeah, they do have their 50th anniversary costumes on.
But still, I see what you're saying there, Brittany.
I do want that soap dispenser though.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I remembered what I was thinking. The May the 4th be with you, the Starbucks mugs, these ones, like all the planets that were there.
Yes.
Last year, you couldn't get them. It was almost impossible. I happened to be on Shop Disney one night.
At like 4 in the morning.
At like 4 in the morning in like September, when they came back on after they had sold out in like one day, and then there was the web bots, and then they were going in and out, but nobody's orders were being fulfilled because they kept canceling them after you'd placed the order because they accidentally showed up on Shop Disney, but they didn't have any. And I bought them and I got those. Okay, but this year I was rushing to get them, but then they were online for a week, and then you go down to Disney World and they were in every store. They're gone now, I think, but they were in every store. And so everybody who wanted one, I think, was able to get one because you had time to go down there, and they were in World of Disney, they were in the parks, they were in Starbucks, they were everywhere. So luckily they did that this year versus what they saw happen last year. But I think last year was more of a coronavirus just hit and we don't know what to do. So yeah, it was something like that. But okay, that was my story.
Story, honey.
I enjoyed it.
What's still there? I don't know what's still, Morgan. What are you talking about?
I think she means the mugs, the different planets. We've seen those before. That Endor, because they had the Ewoks on it, had a biker scout on it.
Yes,
they're cool.
So the ears that Jeff is sharing right now, they give me like a Small World vibe.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Yep, they're looking. Yep.
They give me a Kingsguard vibe from Game of Thrones.
Get out of here.
Wrong live stream.
Wrong live stream.
Wrong live stream.
All right, guys. So I think we should jump into the Imagineer part because Connor has to head to bed soon.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
All right, Connor, can we borrow you for a second, buddy?
Can you come talk about what you would imagine if you were a Disney Imagineer?
We're live any day now.
Any day. Take your time.
So we are introducing the third member of our channel, our son Connor. Say hi, Connor.
Hi. Here's our shining star.
He's so cute.
But he has to get ready for bed tomorrow because he has to go to school. So yay. Connor, if you were a Disney Imagineer and you could imagine anything at all, park, restaurant, ride, what would you imagine?
Ride. What kind of ride?
Well, explain to everybody.
What kind of ride? A Star Wars ride. Another Star Wars ride? What is it? What would it be like? What would it be like? Would it be fast? Would it be slow?
It would probably be a roller coaster.
Would it be inside? Would it be outside?
Inside, and it would go super fast. Super fast?
What kind of theme from Star Wars? From which movie? What movie do you think you would use?
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch? So like a Clone Wars ride roller coaster? That would be cool. That's never been done before.
I like it, Connor.
Would you imagine anything else? No. Nothing else?
He's like, no, I think it's good the way it is. We're good.
Can you say goodnight to everybody? Good night.
Good night. Have fun at school.
See ya.
Mm-hmm. All right, since Doofs, this is your first time doing a live stream with us, we will have you guys go first on, if you were a Disney Imagineer and you could imagine anything in the park, what would you imagine and why?
I think we actually have two. Like one's mine and one is hers. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
So mine is, I feel like Mary Poppins needs more love. The original Mary Poppins. So it would probably be a ride, maybe something similar-esque to like the trackless systems that they're doing now. Yeah, Ratatouille is going to be that. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Say that fast. But yeah, so to go through like, you know, the major scenes in the movie, you know, you've got to have the painting scene and the dancing scene.
The scene where they're doing the spoonful of sugar where they're cleaning the nursery. I mean, that's a whole just like I could see a trackless scene going from room to event and ending going down the banister. I mean, that would be not to mention all of the music. Everybody knows the music to that movie. Like I could literally sing it all because it may or may not be on my iPod. Whatever.
But yeah, so mine is a Mary Poppins ride. Could be followed by, instead of a gift shop, you could have like a tea shop with like an afternoon tea. I know they used to have an afternoon tea at the Grand Floridian, so maybe they could move that over to the ride. And they could maybe either go in Epcot or Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, there could be one in Epcot because they have like that, like the one time I was walking around for, I don't remember what it was, but maybe it was Flower and Garden. They have the little like tea garden, like in Maryland or wherever. So that would be kind of cool. Maybe like it could shoot you out of there somehow.
Yeah, and I think that's where the attraction, whatever it was going to be that they were planning on doing for Mary Poppins, I think it was supposed to be over there, right? They never really said what it was going to be, but I think it was supposed to be an extension of the British Pavilion.
Gotcha.
I mean, heck, even if they wanted to downsize that and just have a walkthrough of the, of the house.
That would be cool.
Because I mean, they have all those buildings, all those little English buildings over there, and you can walk through all of them. And Christopher Robin's bedroom is back there and everything. I mean, you can walk through all of them. And they're all kind of period-esque. Have one where you walk in the front door of the Mary Poppins. What is it? Cherry Tree Lane?
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, like an interactive house. Just get you out of the sun, get you in some AC, do something interactive. I mean, the technology that the Imagineers are using lately is pretty. They're trying to make rides more interactive, but like doing like a walkthrough interactive would be kind of cool. Kind of like Beauty and the Beast show at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Hey, that would be a good one too. Have a movie, have a theater over there, just a small one even, and just have a sing-along with the Mary Poppins movie. Not the new one, the old one.
That'd be cool.
There was supposed to be a Mary Poppins ride over there, and it was supposed to,
I guess I didn't know about that one. That's interesting.
I guess I didn't know as much about it as I thought, because my idea was so original.
Well, I had heard that it was going to be more of an attraction, but they really didn't elaborate on what it was going to be per se. Like, was it going to be a ride? Was it going to be a walk-through attraction? Was it just going to be something you could do? But I feel like they never really elaborated, and they kept saying more details to come. 2 months later, more details to come. A year later, more details to come. Something.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Okay, so mine. I told you off camera that it kind of started with because I couldn't think of anything, because you get put on the spot. You're like, ride?
Yes.
Okay, so Tia goes, how about this? Tia, by the way. Tia said, how about this? What's your favorite movie? And immediately I said, Hercules. That's like my favorite Disney movie. I love other ones, but that's my favorite Disney movie. And then she was like, well, how about a Grease pavilion? They have extendable like areas over there so they can put in more pavilions, because that's how they had planned to do that at Epcot. Was, they had the first few, then they had some empty spaces that are like next to Germany where that little train is. There's a whole plot of land back there for another pavilion. Gotcha. And what we're seeing is like 15 feet of it. Well, there's like 70 or 80 or 90 or 100 feet behind that berm of grass that you don't see unless you look at the map. Okay, but there's like 3 or 4 of those empty lots in there. Well, that's because they were planning to expand with different countries here and there. I think recently they were talking about Brazil, and we still haven't heard anything about that. I think that was also one of those ones that kind of got put to the side burner because of the world. But I was thinking Greece, because, well, you got the Olympics, you got all of just the classic Grecian, just the Parthenon or the Pantheon or whatever it's called, but all of those classic buildings of Greece. Not to mention they have an IP to stick in there, Hercules, and it's got great music, and it's one of those ones that they use all the time. Go watch the fireworks show at the Magic Kingdom, and there's Hercules all in there, but you never really hear about it or see it. Okay, so Greece. What kind of things could they do in Greece?
Not to mention the food. Hello.
No,
Yeah.
Greek food is freaking awesome.
Yes. I love Greek food.
You could do an Olympic. Hey, try to do this classic Olympic event, because they used to have people from the countries that would do things from their country to kind of just give you a little bit of an interactive experience with that. Well, you could do that, have, somebody showing you the different classic Greek things like the discus and the, I don't know, the shot put or just javelin, just fun
or
things like that.
Like virtual screens.
Oh, yeah,
virtual.
virtual.
What is it?
You can play golf
Nintendo,
virtually,
where you
yeah.
can play all those virtual games. So
But-
you could play the ancient Greek games.
Yeah. But they could do, there's so much they could do. And just to decorate it, you wouldn't even have to think about how to decorate it. Just put Zeus's thing or whatever put
Olympus.
that building,
Olympus.
Olympics, yeah. Just put that right there, right smack dab in the center. You go to the Italy pavilion, and I'm like, well, it's obviously Italy, but what is it exactly? You go to France, and there's the Eiffel Tower off the back of a thing, sure. But you go to Norway, what's in Norway? I don't know. But you go to Greece, bam, you're in Greece. But
whenever they add Ireland, I will be spending. I want my ashes scattered through Ireland.
What do they call that? What do they call that? Code white or something? It means somebody dumped their ashes on the ride.
Well, Megan's she's our expert on everything Haunted Mansion. So Megan, you should know this one. What is it?
What do you mean? Oh,
When somebody dumps their ashes.
Dump their ashes there?
Yeah, it's called code something. I don't remember what they call it.
I don't know what the code is, but I've heard that it's a thing, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, I've heard it from
Let
cast
us
members.
know what the code is for when somebody scatters their ashes at Disney World.
I need to know, so when I hear it, I know what's going on.
All right, so
We're all looking it up on our phones, right?
Yeah.
since we're gonna do one, but I don't want to do ours together. Do you want me to go
Code
first?
Nope. Oh, gross.
What is it?
Code U is urine. Ew.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Hold on. It's coming.
All right.
Well, people want to know. Code V is cleanup.
Gotcha. Now
You
we
want to go
know.
first? You want me to go first?
You go first because yours is more exciting.
Okay, so I had this envision for it's not an attraction, it's a bar. I had an envision for this place even before we got the idea of doing this live stream and everything. So we love Olga's Cantina. If you watch our vlogs, we are always at Olga's Cantina. I will live and die by that place. That place is my best experience. So inside Magic Kingdom, with the new Tron coaster opening up, I'm a huge Tron Legacy fan. I was just thinking, what would be a great addition to add to Tron, and to maybe spice it up or get more adults in the park, or do a new kind of restaurant style theme bar, or whatever the case is. So my idea would be, and it's kind of a two-parter, and I don't know which floor would have which part, but I would have it from the original Tron movie. You had Flynn's Arcade, and they had all the classic arcade games. You had Tron in there, the arcade game. You had Asteroids. You had Galaga, all the classic arcade games. Blasting that 80s music. It would be phenomenal. So that would be one of my floors.
Mm-hmm.
My second floor, and I think the second floor would probably be the bar, would be you step inside the immersive world of the end of line bar from Tron Legacy. So it'd be very small, be kind of secluded, a lot like Olga's, except you're going to have those neon bright lights. They're going to really immerse you inside almost like that computer world. Daft Punk were the original artists who scored the Tron Legacy soundtrack, so I would want 2 animatronics of Daft Punk up in like a DJ window where they're playing constantly playing the Tron Legacy soundtrack.
That's awesome.
The drinks would glow. You could have your drinks glow, like you could put special ice cubes in there. You can make them all like different. It's very similar to how Oga's has different Star Wars names for your drinks. You could do the same thing with the different kind of quotes or things from Tron Legacy. So I'm going to pop it up on here just so everybody could see. I can share it.
Oh, it's code white powder, by the way. A white powder alert.
So right there is what I envisioned from the bar. And
Sweet.
that's what the bar would
Oh,
look.
that's cool.
That'd be really neat.
One minor problem.
What's your problem?
I know that.
Magic
problem.
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
And I know with Magic Kingdom, but that's why I'm saying with Magic Kingdom, you can make it more like adult friendly, because Magic Kingdom's like the family park, and if you put a bar in there, it would really gain like more of an audience to go in there. And
I mean, I see it, with the ride opening up and everything. But again, I mean, didn't Be Our Guest just add alcohol into their restaurant though?
they've had
Be Our Guest has had alcohol. Be Our Guest, I think the Italian restaurant at the front that everybody hates, and 1 or 2 of the other sit-down restaurants, you're allowed to order a drink. Like you can order a glass of wine or a beer, but you don't go in there and grab beer and grab alcohol like they do at every other park where there's bars set up every 15 feet.
Right.
So you can get a drink with your meal.
Okay. So are you talking a restaurant or are you talking just a bar?
just a bar,
Just
just
a bar.
like Oga's. It would be only strictly a bar, but it also can be kid friendly as well with having the arcade on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a local bar by us called Glitch Bar where I also got this envision of. So at Glitch Bar, you can actually have alcohol and play classic games like Mortal Kombat, and they have Super Mario Kart there. So it'd be cool to, have your Tron drink and then go ahead and go and play video games.
Morgan just had a comment as well. You could incorporate Wreck-It Ralph into the arcade and have tappers from the movie as a kids center.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That would be good too.
But it would also have to be kind of an age limit too, because I mean, you could have young teens going there while their parents are, having a drink or two, and they could be hanging out playing games. And I mean, it's Disney, nothing bad's gonna happen at Disney.
Oh yeah, okay.
I just
Talk
don't.
about Epcot.
I just don't know how many people would want to drink and then be like, "Hey, let's go ride Tron one last time before we leave."
Let's talk about Code White.
Let's ride Tron one more time.
So
love
yes,
that.
that would be, if I was an Imagineer, that's what I would imagine. It's never going to happen, but hey, we can all dream.
One more time.
It's cool. I like it. I like the animatronic idea. I think that'd be pretty sweet with them DJing.
Oh yeah, that would be. I'm like, oh yeah, get Daft Punk up there. Of course, you'd have to buy that license from them, and they just broke up last year, so it's like, or this year. I'm extremely disappointed if they ever do Tron 3. But yeah,
If
Sorry, we were playing catch up in the comments, Morgan. I was scrolling down and hadn't moved down all the way. So yes, I read the comment.
all right, Megan. So we'll continue.
Oh, Brittany.
No, I wanted to split it. I didn't want to. Yeah, no. Because I wanted to give her a chance, and then you can go last.
Okay, fine.
Just give everybody equal opportunity.
There you go.
Go ahead, Megan.
Go ahead, Megan.
Okay, so I actually was talking about this on TikTok the one day I was on a live stream. I had just gotten done watching the Luca movie, and I was thinking about what a Luca ride might look like. And so I thought, if you guys have seen it, I was thinking of maybe doing. I love the Behind the Attractions Disney Plus thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of the Luca ride could be sort of like if you've ridden the Little Mermaid ride, how you kind of start out, on the surface, then you go under the sea. You could start out under the sea first, and then you could be like on Vespas or something like that. So you could kind of like flip it around or whatever.
that'd be good.
So that was kind of my thought. I think they need a Luca ride. I think that would be pretty cool. That movie like really surprised me about how much I enjoyed it. So
me too.
Yeah.
I did too.
yeah, I had my doubts because the previous Pixar movies I thought were okay. So, but I did really like Luca. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my preliminary thoughts on a Luca ride.
Womp womp womp. We haven't seen it yet.
Connor has.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's really good.
Good.
I was very impressed.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to watch it. We're really gonna have to watch it.
Like, I thought it was going to be one of those movies where it's like, I'm watching it in the background, I'm half paying attention, but I sat there and I was like, this is a good movie.
That was me. I was like, I'm going to play on my computer and just have this on the other screen. And I was like, wait, I ended up watching the whole thing. So,
Megan, I love your idea of doing the reverse. That would be totally awesome. Because, even though I don't know what the movie's about, I have an idea of what the movie's about. Because obviously they start in the ocean and go on land. So Little Mermaid, you start on land, go in the ocean, then go back on land. But in Luca, you do that would be awesome. That would be perfect.
Yeah, and I really like, I don't know, you guys maybe haven't ridden it, but Hagrid's at Universal, like how you sit on the motorbike and ride around. Like, I just think that's a really neat, different ride feel. So just having the bikes would maybe be cool. If you can ride it, it's a cool ride. So that's my thought.
One day we'll be back there.
That's pretty cool. I like that one.
Yep.
All right. So since, Mrs. Perfect over here, we're saving the best for last. So let's hear it.
I heard Tia say that Mary Poppins needs more love, and I totally agree. She needs more love. But I also think Rapunzel needs more love.
Mm-hmm.
I have found a new love for Rapunzel.
There's a bathroom.
In
the Magic Kingdom.
I am wearing an Ariel t-shirt, but it's a
bathroom.
There is. Have you ever been inside of that bathroom? It's very
that bathroom is amazing, but she needs more love. Mary Poppins had a meet and greet at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, speaking of Universal, I would make a Rapunzel ride, but it'd kind of be like a Spider-Man theme where it kind of like swings along with her hair. Kind of like wrapping in with her hair in the forest and with the horse. And I would also kind of make it kind of like not virtual, but like 3D almost.
But you hate 3D rides.
I do, but I think it would be fun.
I do too. They make me sick.
And going through the forest and, riding with Flynn. And I think she just needs more love. I don't know exactly what the ride would be, but I think definitely like a Spider-Man feel where you're kind of in like a car and you kind of swing through the forest with frying pans.
With frying pans.
Of course.
It'd be cool if you did it from like Maximus's point of view. Like you were saying, like you could be like riding through the woods or something and seeing her like
kind of like Flight of Passage as well. How you're on the Ekron.
The
sure,
Banshee?
we'll roll with that. Both.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that would be my idea. So yeah, far from perfect, but I love Rapunzel. I found a new love for her. But
I like that. That was on my list too.
And I love Mary Poppins, so totally hear that.
I think that's good.
Ooh, if they combine Soarin' with Flight of Passage to make that.
That'd be cool.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
I don't know. Do we have anything else?
Anybody have any additional ideas that
I had one that I thought maybe you guys would bring up.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say some type of up ride.
How are we gonna have our channel is kind of based around up, and then we have now another channel talking about an up ride. Go ahead, Megan.
That's why I was waiting. I didn't know if you guys were gonna bring it up or not.
No.
Bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up. So I think there's a couple things you could do with it, but my idea was like maybe it would be called like Kevin's Escape or something. You know how like Kevin is like really sought after in the movie, like somehow like Doug and Russell like save Kevin or something. I don't know. Like it could just, but it's like a fast ride. So you're like, this is like, and at the end you end up like saving Kevin or something like that. So I don't know. I just thought that up needed some type of ride, and it could be something.
I could see a dark ride with that kind of think in the same vein as Winnie the Pooh, where like you get to that one point and Tigger just goes, hey, boink, and he's just like doing this, and you're literally bouncing, and I just see Doug popping up and Kevin's over here, and
Yep.
you're, like you said, chasing after, not Kevin, but you're chasing after Kevin.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, and it has to be
I
so
just don't see a
colorful.
bug
like
ride.
the scents, like the smell of chocolate, because that's what they give Kevin to eat, and
Yep.
like throw in the scent, like the smell of
Yeah.
honey. Winnie the Pooh, you could do smell of chocolate. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Grape soda, a
Grape
scent of
soda,
grape
yes,
soda.
grape
Oh,
soda.
yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
I love
thought-
how all you guys are talking about all these amazing rides, and I'm the only one who brought up a bar.
Bar.
Like I just wanted to.
Well, I did have another type of idea that's not ride related, but I was
Go ahead, take it away.
Was it a
since I
bar?
went to- what did you say?
I said, what is it, a bar?
Oh no, it's not a bar. But I was thinking of having, like, I went to the Funko headquarters and I really liked it, and I was thinking that they need some type of like Funko. They should have some type of customizable Funko thing either in the parks, or I thought of this probably would not be very feasible, but some type of like customize your own lounge fly. If they could do like
That would be
how they
Fabulous.
Nike, you can customize your own shoes. Well, if they gave you like, okay, you have these colors, this style of bag, they have the mini bag, the regular bag, maybe a fanny pack bag, and you could customize your own funk or your own lounge fly. I thought that would be kind of cool if they had that in the parks.
But yes,
This is
that would be
stretching it,
great. I've been trying to find a place online that would customize a Funko to look like us. It does not exist.
Well,
Unless
found
you
those
paint it
bobbleheads.
yourself. Oh, I did find the bobbleheads that you can send a picture of your face in.
Mhm.
And if you ever watch The Office, Dwight's got that bobblehead on his desk.
Yes.
And I found a place on Amazon that actually does that. But I wish Funko would do that so we could create a Funko of us.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But
Do that
that's
with Disney,
great
just like you said.
idea, Megan. That's an excellent idea. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if I could create my own?
I know.
Oh my god.
They would make so much money.
All
So
of our
much
Disney
money.
trips, we would have to go and create a new lounge fly every single time.
You
I
have
got
to.
I got to create a lightsaber one time. Do we always go and do I always create lightsabers? No. But a new lounge fly for you, you'd be like every trip you'd have to make a new one. Because this month is Rapunzel, next month is Tiana, the month after is
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Right.
The month after that is, Doctor Strange. I don't know, but whatever. But yeah, every month it would be like new lounge flies. Megan, I don't like that idea.
I know. You're always
He likes
saying no.
the bank account doesn't like.
Yeah,
say
no,
that.
yeah.
I don't have enough room back here.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I know.
Morgan.
Oh gosh, mind blown.
Mind blown.
Morgan, did you have any park ideas or imaginary ideas?
Anybody in our comments, did you have any Imagineering ideas? Let us know.
Here for a moment, you as well.
I think did I see one up above? Let me scroll through here.
Morgan did about the tapers for the Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, and she was saying, wait, it would be.
So-
never mind. That's not what I was. trying
That
to say.
bar that we go to in Fort Lauderdale, they have a Fix It Felix game.
They do.
Arcade game.
Mhm.
I was gonna say to replace the nasty go-kart riders, wouldn't it be cool to do a Wreck-It Ralph theme with Vanellope?
That would be
Oh, that would
good.
be awesome.
That would
And
be
they wouldn't even have to do anything. All they have to do is repaint it.
Right.
And then that's just another big ride that people would flock to,
Yes.
even though it's the same thing.
After
Yeah.
they got ticked off because they changed it, but whatever. They'd be like, "Why are you changing my dragway?" But
Hey, we feel the same way about certain rides. If the People Mover ever changes, it's over.
I
Yeah.
love that people move right.
So here's
and people are still all upset. I don't know who these people are, but these people are all still upset because they got rid of the original Figment ride. I mean, hey,
off topic on for People Mover. There was a thing a while ago. I don't remember which website it was on about possibly serving. I know I'm keeping with the bar thing, serving alcohol on drink a beer or some wine or something, and then go around the park. It would be kind of cool, like bar crawl on the People Mover. You just
that'd
go
be
keep
funny.
going around. They
Do you
could
need
serve
a
you.
drink? Are you okay?
hey, I was watching the Diz Unplugged one day. They do their little hour live streams in the middle of the day, and one of them said it would be nice if you could go onto the People Mover and you could actually take a lunch, or they would give you a lunch to just ride around on that, and you can have a sandwich and an apple and whatever, and then just sit on it and just eat your lunch. Nice to go. I mean, you're not allowed to have food on the ride, but that would be nice if they would do something like that. And I was like, no, that's a good idea.
So really quick, here for a moment, they loved Raya and the Last Dragon, and a ride would be amazing. We still haven't seen Raya and the Last Dragon either. So
it's good
really
too.
catch up on these. We did watch Black Widow, and we did watch. She loved Cruella.
Cruella was good.
Oh, we've never seen either one of those.
I'm waiting for that to come on free Disney Plus.
Yes.
What is
Shut up.
You go to
never done the People Mover.
People Mover? Blasphemy.
What?
We cannot. I don't know who you are, but we can't be friends until you've been on the People Mover. I'm just kidding.
And our friend Olivia, she says make Wakanda inside of Hollywood Studios. And yes,
that'd be cool.
I just don't think Marvel will never have a big presence at Disney World because we were just talking about this going into Publix. I think the Mason-Dixon line or something like that. So anything, that's why Avengers has such a big presence in Disneyland because it's allowed.
It's all about the contract and licenses and
yes. So.
But what I had asked going into Publix is why Spider-Man is still at Universal.
And the Hulk, right?
Because of their contract.
Right.
Because of their contract.
Eventually, when it expires,
But it doesn't. That's just it. The contract is written in perpetuity.
Oh.
So it's when they decide not to use it anymore, then Disney can option it back. But until they decide that they don't want to use it, they're going to keep on using it, and they will keep on using it so that Disney can't have it. Because we honestly thought a while back that I don't remember what it was. They were going to try to it was The Simpsons. Whenever they acquired 20th Century Fox, I was sitting there going, well, maybe what they'll try to do, because a third of Universal is The Simpsons, and all they got to do is say, you know what, we own that. There's no Marvel contract for The Simpsons. We want it back. Take it out of your park. They could have done that, but now they're basically paying them licensing fees, and so, or at least they will be once the current contract expires. Yeah. But the Marvel contract does not expire. It's as long as they want to do it. It's kind of like Sony and Spider-Man, where if Sony doesn't use Spider-Man for a certain amount of years, then it transfers back over to the Marvel MCU or whatever, Disney Studios. But that's why they keep coming out with these crappy Marvel or these crappy Spider-Man movies, because they have to keep it up or they lose it. So, but The Simpsons isn't like that.
The new one's going to be so crappy.
And that's why they will not release even a release date. Well, supposedly it's December. They haven't even released a trailer yet for No Way Home. No. They're keeping very hush-hush on this movie.
I think they're doing that because of the television shows that they're doing on Disney Plus that are working their way into that. Like Doctor Strange is supposed to be a main character in it, as I believe is Wanda, but I'm not sure. And they're trying to keep that hush-hush because they don't want any of that getting out. And they still got more shows that are going to go on to Disney Plus before that comes out.
Wow.
All I'm saying is, if this new Spider-Man movie doesn't have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield with Tom Holland in it, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. And
I've heard that they've been seen on set.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard. But I've also heard that it's only in like a cameo, not cameo, but in a real quick one-off, kind of like if you watch the DC stuff on CW, where they had the multi-universe war where the universe got destroyed. They all got plopped together.
They had the TV.
Yeah, so they got rid of all these characters because those universes died. Now this is all that's left. So I heard that that's kind of what they might do, is like kill them off.
Going back to Olivia's comment about Wakanda inside of Hollywood Studios, do we think Wakanda belongs in Hollywood Studios though?
Yes and no. I could see it in Animal Kingdom.
That's what I was thinking.
Animal Kingdom,
Yeah.
But it's not really an animal country though. It's a technologically advanced country, basically, and it's a technologically advanced race. There, I mean, at least with Flight of Passage and all that Avatar stuff, that's actually I guess you could think of it as Beastly Kingdom over at Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
But Wakanda would be more of. I think I would actually see it at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Or no, actually, even Epcot, because they're technologically advanced, which is what Epcot was originally kind of, this is how we're progressing technologically.
Olivia, so when you become a Disney Imagineer and you make Wakanda, that park or that land or island or whatever needs to have that giant panther in the front. Like it's got to be like a 50-story tall panther that you just walk underneath. That would be that, and I'd be set for life. That'd be perfect.
Plus, I mean, we do have Guardians of the Galaxy coming to Epcot.
Yeah, I think Olivia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
I'm pretty excited for that one too.
Yeah. That'll be sweet.
QQ. It's a movie and that's Hollywood Studios. Olivia said that.
So why did they remove my great movie ride then?
Yeah, seriously. Wah, wah, wah.
That's another subject for another time. Well, I think we're going to wrap things up here. So thank you so much, Megan, for joining us. And thank you so much, Doofs, for joining us on this live stream.
Thank you for having us.
With us. And both of you guys are more than welcome to come back anytime you want. I hope you guys in the comments had fun with us tonight. And always remember,
adventure is out there.
See you guys.
Okay.